It's June 28th, 2022, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxell, and I was supposed to be in Florida today filming a commercial, after which I can finally shave this beard. But it got pushed back 2 weeks. The U.S. Supreme Court made good on its threat to overturn Roe v. Wade by, wait for it, overturning Roe v. Wade. Anti-abortion activists who say they spent years fighting to save unborn children say they'll now spend their time not caring about born children. After Roe v. Wade was overturned, Disney says it will pay for its employees' related abortion travel. Disney would like to avoid botched back alley abortions because that's how they got Quasimodo. Also, Dick's said they will pay for employee abortion care, which is ironic because dicks are what got us here in the first place. President Joe Biden signed a bipartisan gun reform bill into law Saturday morning, the most significant gun bill in decades. Unfortunately for old Joe, he did it the day after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, and most people were too busy losing their shit to notice the gun bill. I was so close to a win. I mean, come on, man. The Democratic Party responded to the Supreme Court rulings not by passing laws, but by sending fundraising emails to its supporters. Look, if you're going to donate to a political party that isn't doing anything to protect your rights, you may as well waste your money on an NFT. Or, better yet, give that money to us. We guarantee we'll make better use of your money than any political party. Former Trump official Jeffrey Clark had his Virginia home searched by federal officials in connection with the January 6th investigation. Sources say Trump called federal officials demanding they return his Legos, Big Wheel, Beanie Babies, and American Girl doll found at Clark's home. The Supreme Court's ruling on abortion means more people are suddenly interested in vasectomies. Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent Tim Millard explains the sudden interest.
Never have so many people become so interested in what amounts to their internal plumbing. Online searches for vasectomy spiked when the U.S. Supreme Court's draft opinion overturning Roe v. Wade leaked. And now that the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade, the interest is surging yet again. Vasectomies are safe procedures that, in plain English, means a man cannot get a woman pregnant with a little snip-snip here and there. And if a state representative in Oklahoma gets his way, all men will have to get one.
So to kind of fight fire with fire, as they say, I proposed a tongue-in-cheek proposal to mandate vasectomies. To just prove a point of how absurd and ridiculous it is to regulate one's bodily autonomy. I'll be on the record to say I don't believe that government should regulate anyone's reproductive system.
Unfortunately for me, I'm on the Sketchworks NewsBrake health insurance plan, and it doesn't cover anything. But I did find an online do-it-yourself guide to vasectomies. This should be really easy. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Tim Millard.
Thank you, Tim. FYI, the Sketchworks NewsBrake health insurance plan also doesn't cover whatever it is you're about to attempt. North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer said he may need a partial finger amputation after a large boulder rolled over his finger while he was doing yard work. Where was he doing yard work? On Mars? On Thursday, the FDA banned Juul e-cigarettes from the market after seeing a surge in teen vaping. But that doesn't matter to us because we won a lawsuit. We can vape as much as we want. A judge said so. Look for Vape the Musical at the Village Theater in Atlanta this October. Tickets and info about that show and additional shows coming very, very soon. Due to the infant formula shortage, the Biden administration will begin shipping formula in from Mexico. The formula comes in your baby's favorite flavors, such as Similac Gordita Crunch and Enfamil Doritos Los Tacos. Hey, speaking of Mexico, a Mexican scientist in Miami leading a double life on different continents was sentenced to 4 years in prison for spying for the Russians. Sources say his 2 wives are writing an autobiographical movie for the Lifetime channel. The latest craze to sweep the internet, according to the perpetually late to the party John D. Babcock III, is ASMR, which is, you know what? We'll let NewsBrake correspondent and desperate seeker of attention Allie O'Neill explain it to you.
Hello, Brian. I don't know what any of this is about. I haven't actually done any research, but apparently you can make money doing this on the internet. Apparently, this is something certain people really, really enjoy. For those people, I would like to extend the opportunity to donate to my crowdfunding campaign by just dropping money into my PayPal account, allie280@gmail.com. Once I have $15,000, I will read the entirety of the F. Scott Fitzgerald classic, The Great Gatsby. I choose this book because it is in the public domain. If you donate to my crowdfunding campaign, again, just by dropping money into my PayPal account, you will have the entirety of this book read by me, Sketchworks comedy performer Allie O'Neill. Here's a preview of what you can expect. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. Clearly, this is a book about white privilege. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Allie O'Neill. Back to you in the studio, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. I feel the sudden need to give her money. Moving on to pretend money, crypto firm Harmony reported last week that hackers stole crypto from the company worth $100 million. And now it's worth $50 million. Now 25. Oh, it's up to $40 million. And now it's zero. Renters in New York City waited over an hour and a half to view a 371 square foot rent-controlled apartment with increasing demand for affordable housing. As much as we love New Yorkers here in Atlanta, please, please don't move here. We're well past capacity. Amazon announced Alexa will soon be able to speak in the voice of deceased friends and family members. What better way to remember your loved one than by having them tell you the weather and confirm delivery of your Keurig pods? The nation's airlines are struggling to maintain service due to a pilot shortage. Some airlines are coming up with creative solutions to the problem. At Spirit Airlines, you'll get one free checked bag if you can fly the plane. But you will be charged a $50 landing fee.
Sketchworks Comedy Summer Camps are back and in person. During our 2-week camp, kids will play improv games, create funny characters, and write sketches for their own original comedy show. Not excited yet? Campers will also shoot a professionally produced video sketch and premiere it at their showcase. Also included, a show poster, camp t-shirts, awards, and a pizza party. Let's get back into comedy. Sketchworks, cranking out the funny.
Convicted sex offender and ex-Congressman Anthony Weiner has returned to social media to promote his new podcast and radio show. Only in America can you be a convicted sex offender and have your Twitter account reinstated and host a podcast. Teenagers in Watercolor, Florida broke into an $8 million mansion where they partied and shared their antics on social media for everyone to see. Dumbass kids. Not surprisingly, law enforcement arrived and made arrests. Thankfully, I got out of there just in time, because that would have been my third strike. A new lawsuit claims Google headquarters has been infiltrated by the Love Fest cult, the Fellowship of Friends, whose leader is an accused sex offender. Sources say Anthony Weiner was given a membership and VIP tickets to all their events. A study published in Friday's Science Advances, or Science, found that people are attracted to other people with similar body odors, which explains why I am now dating the St. Pauli girl. Findings published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology, or FIP, state that evolutionary survival in humans was helped by dyslexia. I don't know if I believe that theory. Sounds kind of backwards. Kanye West made a surprise appearance at the BET Awards on Sunday. After presenting an award to Sean Diddy Combs, West returned home and continued to shovel snow from his driveway. The May 26th death of Depeche Mode band member Andy Fletcher at the age of 60 took his family, friends, and fans by surprise. For a month, the cause of his untimely death was not made public. But yesterday, a statement released by Depeche Mode confirmed Fletcher's cause of death. And now you know. That's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxell. Say hi to your mom for me. Tell her I'm going to have this beard for a couple more weeks.